It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On third down, Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Running right through it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, it's Edwards. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And only get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Latavius Murray from 8 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. That's good for 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 33 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Washington now brings this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Eric Saubert, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have come back to make it a 2-point game.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
And enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
On the option, here's Drake.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson. Man open is Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Washington now brings this out.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Looking to throw. Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Jerry Judy.
67 yards.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 27, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action now. Jackson.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Edwards is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd down and goal. Jackson got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Washington now brings this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And a good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson.
He's got the connection downfield to Hamler.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
On 1st down, Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly,
And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he'll be out right at the 35. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And a very determined run there as he'll